In a quiet monastery nestled atop a misty hill, where the wind carries the scent of sandalwood and the silence speaks louder than noise, lived an old monk named Master Yorin. He was known not just for his silence, but for the rare moments he chose to speak. His words, though few, struck like lightning, not with force, but with light. This is the story of how a simple conversation between a master and his young disciple changed the way a village, and perhaps one day the world, understood the power of words. Every morning, the young disciple Tenzin swept the path to the meditation hall. He was diligent, eager, and kind-hearted, but his tongue often moved faster than his thoughts. He never meant harm, but he often joked, teased, or spoke without awareness, not out of cruelty, but out of habit. One morning, after making a careless comment about another novice monk who had stumbled during morning prayers, Tenzin noticed the boy avoiding his gaze, his shoulders heavy.
Master Yorin, may I ask something?
Of course, Tenzin. Questions are the broom for the mind. They help sweep away confusion.
I said something this morning, a joke. Everyone laughed. But later, I saw June. He looked so small, like he wanted to disappear. I didn't mean to hurt him.
Come, sit with me. Let me tell you a story. Once, long ago, in a small village nestled between two rivers, lived a man named Haru. Haru was clever, so clever, in fact, that people often came to hear him speak, hoping for wit, jokes, and the kind of sarcasm that could slice through pride. One day, during a festival, Haru heard a silly rumor about a humble farmer named Kenji. It was light-hearted, untrue, but amusing. Haru repeated it loudly in the village square. Laughter echoed. People clapped him on the back. It was just a story after all. But Kenji heard it. He smiled faintly, bowed, and walked away. Days passed. The laughter stopped. Kenji was no longer seen at the market. His wife avoided the temple. Haru began to feel a weight in his chest. He went to the village elder and said, "I didn't mean harm. I was only talking." The elder gave him a task. "Take this pillow," he said, "cut it open on top of the highest hill and return." Haru obeyed. He watched the feathers dance into the wind, carried across fields and rooftops. He returned. "Now," said the elder, "collect them all." Haru blinked. "That's impossible." The elder nodded. "So too are your words. Once spoken, they cannot be gathered back."
I didn't think it mattered. I didn't think a joke could hurt.
Words can heal or harm, whether we intend them to or not. Even the gentlest breeze, if constant, can erode stone. So too with speech.
What should I do now?
Speak to June, but not just to apologize. Speak with presence. Speak to plant healing where you uprooted peace. Tenzin, let me tell you of another story. The story of the bamboo and the songbird. Far from here, in a quiet glade, a bamboo forest grew tall and proud. The stalks whispered to each other through the wind, passing secrets like monks, passing sutras. Among them lived a small bird, bright and full of song. One day, the bird sang a new melody, a melody the bamboo had never heard. Curious, they murmured among themselves. "It is beautiful," one said. "Too loud," said another. "Annoying," muttered a third. Their whispers grew until they reached the bird's ears. The bird, hurt, flew away. Seasons passed. The forest grew taller, but quieter. Without the bird, the mornings lost their golden edge. The bamboo missed the song they had once judged. And in that silence, they realized, sometimes we only understand the value of a voice once it is gone.
So words not only hurt, they can also silence someone's gifts.
Yes, words shape reality. They are not merely sounds, they are seeds, spells, and sometimes shackles.
Tenzin began to study the sutras more deeply, but not just for their teachings, for their phrasing, their patience. He started observing how Master Yorin spoke, slowly, thoughtfully, sometimes saying nothing at all. Over weeks, Tenzin began to change. He no longer spoke to fill silence. He asked questions with care, and he learned the most powerful phrase was not always an answer, but tell me more.
June. I spoke without thinking. I thought I was being funny, but I realize now I was careless, and that carelessness hurt you. I'm sorry, truly.
Thank you. It did hurt, but your words now, they help.
Master, is it always this hard, watching every word?
Not hard, just mindful. You see, the more aware we are, the more naturally kindness becomes our language. The tongue is like a river. If it flows from a still heart, its waters are clear.
Then I will keep stilling my heart.
And let your words be the reflection of that stillness.
We live in a world full of noise, where opinions fly like arrows and truths are twisted into weapons. But if we pause, if we breathe, and if we speak with intention, we may find that our words become bridges, not blades. The power of words lies not in their loudness, but in their stillness. Speak like a bell, not loud, but clear. What if the next word you say could shape someone's entire day? In this extended Zen story, discover how a Buddhist monk teaches the deep impact our words have on others and on ourselves. From whispered gossip to spoken truth, every word plants a seed. Will yours grow into peace or pain? If this story resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Leave a comment with a word or phrase you now see differently. Share this video with someone who speaks straight from the heart. And if you're on a journey of mindfulness, don't forget to subscribe. Your next life lesson might just be one video away.